actually going. Looks like we're live, so yeah, I'm gonna get started. So I have no idea which game Stull is from. But we are specifically having him eat a fried fig cake because apparently that is his favorite food, and I know I'm here for this. So, gosh, okay, if he's eating something, do we want to have him like kind of sitting down like he's at a picnic? Let's see. Oh, sorry, Brittany, I thought you already left. Okay, so we could do like a that kind of pose. You'd also have him just like kind of same kind of pose but standing. I don't really like that, but maybe more of like a he's just taking a bite and he's chewing. He's like, let's see him for a fig cake, yeah. I don't know what fried fig cakes look like or taste like. I should probably look up a reference of what a fried fig cake looks like, actually. Because I'm kind of assuming it looks like a strudel, but... Okay, give me a second. I'm looking up what a fried fig cake looks like. I wonder if they have a specific thing they look like in Fire Emblem. Nope, they're gonna talk about it, but okay, so it looks like it's not so much a strudel as it is like a slice. Okay, that one's pretty cute. Okay, we're gonna go for that type of look then. Okay, so in that case, yeah, I think we are gonna... We're gonna do like a plate in the hand, piece of cake with a clear chunk out of it, like some whipped cream on top here, like a little fried fig piece, and then empty fork. That's a fork. This hand. And he's chewing like, yum, I just took a bite of a fried fig cake. Shoot, I just closed my fried fig cake picture. No, I don't need recipes for fried fig cake. I am not, in fact, making one of these. I don't even know where I would acquire figs. Is it something you can just get at, like, Walmart? Do they just... Are figs a common thing that people eat? Like, I think... I've had fig Newtons before. I think that was, like, the closest to just, like, having a fig. And, you know, the more I say fig, the less it sounds like a real word. Okay. I think he's just going to be standing here eating a fried fig cake. I don't think we're doing the that one, since it's less of a... It's more of a stand-up kind of food. Okay. That's a mess. So I am woefully behind on Fire Emblem games, which is a real shame since I'm a huge fan of Reka no Ken. That was one of the games that I have put like hundreds of hours into. I actually have a fan comic that I did back in my DeviantArt days. I think I talked about it on one of my YouTube videos. Gosh, I don't remember what it was. It's probably some picture of Lindis and Florina, because I ship the heck out of them. And just, I know, you know how you have that OTP that like years later you still occasionally just wake up one day and you're like, yeah, you know what, they are a good couple. That's Linflo for me. Or Florlin, I don't know, the names Lindis and Florina don't really make like a good roll off the tongue ship name. So I've seen many different tags, none of which are especially like, oh yes, this is the one we're all going with, you know. But also the fandom for Rekanoken is much smaller than I feel like it should be. But that's because not very many people played, like, Game Boy Advance, I guess. But if I'm not mistaken, when the Fire Emblem for Game Boy, or Rekanoken at least, when that one came out, see, I'm calling it its Japanese name because in America they just called it Fire Emblem because they didn't think Americans would like Fire Emblem, so they thought this was the only one they'd ever translate. So they were wrong. They were very, very wrong. Okay, time to add some details here. We got not quite. Yeah, I've heard a lot about the new Fire Emblem games. The last one I played was Radiant Dawn, I believe, the one for Wii. And I didn't finish it because I was playing it while we rented it from, oh gosh, was that Blockbuster? Holy crap. It might not have been, but okay, we rented it one way or another. When I got my wisdom teeth out. So when I got to the final levels and was, like, not on pain medication and, was kind of able to tell what was going on in my life at that point, I realized I don't even know how I made it through levels with so few units because I got so many people killed because I was just so out of it that I didn't even know what I was doing. Okay, let's get this boy's hair going here. So I never finished it because like all of my characters were dead, and then there was a level where so you had because I like your main entire section just with Ike by himself because he's the big hero boy and it's time for him to, do the good and save the world. But I hadn't put any levels into Ike at all. I think I put all my levels into Jill and did not let anyone else do any fighting, and all my healers were dead, and it was bad. It was really, really bad. But so yeah, there was a section where Ike had to go off by himself and go fight someone, and I hadn't put any levels in Ike. I was just, gosh, I think they had me on narcotics. I don't know what I was on exactly, but I was not there mentally at all. So yeah, I killed all my healers. Ike had no levels, and then they're like, go have him fight this boss by himself, no one can help him. And I just could not pass the level, and by then our rental period was almost up, and I didn't have time to restart the entire game, so I just didn't. So I haven't finished that one, and I forget why